Welcome back, Spacefarers. My name is Corvette. This is some more Stellaris, playing as the United Federation of Planets. We now are in a federation, which is really freaking good. Can we now invite the Federation? No, because they're already in an alliance. So they would have to not be in an alliance to be able to join a federation. Which is a big shame, really. A stagnant ascendancy, we cannot even offer it to them. That's interesting. Yeah, we cannot even offer that to a fallen empire. It's very good though. Peaceful bureaucracy, you're already inside of us. They're pathetic in strength. Oh, it's foxes. I'm playing a solo campaign right now. We are foxes living on a desert planet, and our homeworld is named Rommel. Yeah, because I thought it was funny. You're also a puppet. You're not a puppet. You would be 122, differing war philosophy. Because they're imperialists. So, I mean, opinion, that can be worked on. It's just base and everything else is not overcomable here. We have a federation. It would be really nice to have a map mode, but that would show us this, and this to all be a part of this federation, which is pretty cool. Azerian Interstellar Commonwealth. They're boxed in. There has to be someone next to them. We only met them quite recently, actually. Are they repugnant or are we repugnant? They are repugnant, but they're charismatic. They're repugnant charismatic. That's not even possible, I think. Anyway, what I said I was going to do this episode is the Federation Ship Designer. I'm going to build a new design for a cruiser. This is the best tech. So we can have impulse thrusters. We have ship-mounted tachyon sensors. We have only these two. And we can pick between warp or wormholes. Now I'm going to pick warp. And I'm going to make it a defensive one. Now we want the chainbreaker. We will want something with small slots. I like having the spectral core. Actually, we should make this a medium one. So destroyer, cruiser, shooter. So just medium slots on the weapons. Now we have level 3 lasers, plasma throwers, disruptors, blue and green shard throwers, level 3 missiles, space torpedoes, level 2 point defense, level 3 railguns, and level 1 autocannons. Now autocannons are almost as strong as railguns. The difference is that the railguns use less power. But they're only slightly behind in damage, which could be really useful for your defensive purposes as well. Point defense we're gonna need regardless, and we cannot have point defense in medium slots. Or in utility slots. Let's have a combination of 2 railguns, 2 missile launchers, and 2 lasers. Just because we can. Just because we can, we're gonna do this. On utility, we can have level 4 armor, level 3 shields that I will want in 2 slots, level 3 power as well. Oh man, we need a fuck ton of power to power this ship, and of course level 4 armor. Actually, really effective in increasing our healing. Now, what I'm gonna do is, in favor of that, I'm gonna get. That's 42% damage reduction on this ship now. If I do even crazier amounts of damage reduction, what can we get up to? 53%. All the damage taken to our hull is reduced by 53%. Except if it's lasers, because they have armor penetration. So we do want some tiny amount of shield here. So I'm going to remove that, of course the best shields, and the power. So this is now our anti-cruiser, anti-destroyer gunboat. missiles, other things. And we're gonna have mostly small as our point defense ships. That sounds pretty good. And the thrusters are also pretty cool, and the sensor range is high. So this will be the backbone of our fleet. We need a good design name. So I've been using the battles for... I've been using World War battles for cruiser designs, so I should keep that up. And then, yeah, really important battle, to be fair, in World War II. Way too many people died in it, but... Okay, that's the Stalingrad cruiser. We'll build another cruiser. This will be a small with hangar. Small. Actually, you can have two small and two medium in one go, in the middle one too. The middle one is basically the bulkiest of all. Do we have one with better? No. So there will be one medium slot, and the hangar slot, of course, will have basic fighters. This will have something to shoot. Probably Disruptor, because Disruptor is really good against shields. Plasma Thrower is really good against armor. And the autocannon just does a lot of damage. Well, it shoots often, which means it shreds through shields as well. Anyway, point defense. The fun thing is point defense can also hit things. I think this should be one with a space torpedo. Yeah, space torpedoes have penetration of shields, while disruptors have damage on the shields. I'm gonna put some torpedoes on here. They're actually cheaper in... Now, the point of these is definitely... Actually, I should change the Stalingrad to have a more offensive combat computer. Oh, I zoomed in on a distant part of the map. Let's see. Large. That's never gonna fly. Yeah, we need power and large as well. Wow. A medium reactor gives enough power for a large shields. So that is 20. Yeah, the numbers don't add up perfectly. Probably because something up here is an odd amount of power. Actually, yeah, I think the space torpedoes. I need something that has 25 power, maybe. What's the laser? It's also 15, actually. Huh. So I think it's the point defenses. No, that's all 15. So is it this one? Power usage of 30. Yeah. Okay, let's try this again. One large, one too small. And for the rest, this is just going to be... They're tanking with their armor, these guys. Because they're supposed to stay back. Also a thing. It's going to be part of that. Let's see, another important battle. We've already had the Baston. The Somme from World War One. For Dun, I think that's also World War One, actually, for Dun class cruiser. So we're gonna adapt you to have an offensive one. You're going in there to fight. You're here for point defense capabilities. Is there not another one that we can get? Yeah, probably, but not interesting. Now we of course need destroyers as well. We're gonna have some really massive destroyers. You're here to destroy crap. Basically, with a couple of large weapons. It's 15.08. This would be less. Yeah, let's have torpedo boats. These guys are to hit the big ships. Just hard. And they need some power. 10, 20, 15. 15 would be perfect right now. It's 20, that is 40. Yeah, again, the numbers are really hard to add up. I'll just put in some armor then. You are torpedo boat. I have no idea what I actually named my... I don't remember what I used for destroyers. Well, I'm only using one name for the destroyer. Oh, right. Cities, capitals. So... Federation ship designer. Let's rename you to the... Thinking Kiev class. I can remove the torpedo. Okay. Oh, deleting puts you back in this one. Okay, that's not good. That's interesting. Unuseful. Destroyer. A... Hope Breaker Flash Bulwark. Destroyer to hit everything, and you're gonna have... You're gonna be throwing lasers, 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 lasers. So you're the... what is this again? Lasers go through shield. No, armor. Lasers go through armor. Right, I need railguns to chew through shields. Also offensive. And... something like this should work. You're gonna go through shields, so we have the Riga class destroyer. Anti-shields and shield penetration. Probably don't need both, but now we need one for lasers. Another destroyer with Fortune Breaker, Flash Bulwark, and just some lasers. So what I'm gonna do here is also give him a disruptor. A big disruptor and small lasers. This will just kill the shields and this will go through armor beyond it. Could again be quite useful combination. We need power, power, power. And I can now get... Oh, I need these. Some shields and some more armor. Yes, here is where geography really helps. Okay, the Finns can get the laser ship. Now we're gonna need some Corvettes as well. We want the interceptor cores as point. We want interceptor cores point defense with an autocannon. You just need 2 power slots and the rest will be armor. PD point defense. Yeah. I was using insects. Yeah, now I remember. Insects for the Corvettes. I shouldn't use insects. I will use... I was thinking rodents, but I probably won't know enough by heart to just not use mouse or rat for this one. So the Calico class Corvette, another Corvette please. You're gonna get the Striker core. You're gonna have missiles. Oh yeah, I need to check on that. You're supposed to be offensive. You're supposed to be offensive as well. It's the key. No. Okay, that does instantly override it. Where's my... Oh, no, that's the new one, so... I did not have a point defense destroyer? Okay, so I don't have a point defense destroyer. That's fine though. I have a point defense Corvette, which is fine. So we'll get a striker core. I will put missiles on this one for damage. You will get shields. And that is actually already too much. Are these seriously more expensive? Oh, right, because they're... Yeah, it's because the small one, or the level 3 ones are 2.5 per level in cost. So I need to find... Is it the autocannons that are cheaper? The autocannons are the cheaper ones. Autocannons use less power, which means you can have more defenses. Is that the difference between, what, level 1 small driver? No, those are all the same in power usage. Okay, so there's no difference there. It's the second level that's different, in that the plasma thrower and the disruptor use more energy than an autocannon. Autocannon 2.34 damage, 1.82, 2.07. They do double damage versus shields. They go through armor really fast. Okay, so we have the... This is just this one, and what else can we use? One with lasers? I guess one with... Maybe a utility one, just for... Just taking the hits. To try and get in, do some damage on, say, shields. This will be my disruptor ship. And that's 20 each. Wow. 15 is not enough. If we put you in here at 7, that's even worse. Yeah, that's the problem with the costs of everything. I'll just use the striker core again. And a disruptor here, and then I have to get another, or how's this? Regular point defense. Yeah, point defense is also cheaper. I'll have to do it like this then. So we had the Tabby already. Calico, Tabby, Siamese. If you hadn't noticed, or if you're not familiar, these are cat races. Calico, Tabby, Siamese. Okay, so how do we build these special ships? And will that fleet be controlled by the president or by the people themselves, I wonder? Spaceport, build. Federation. Okay, so... Oh, I ballsed it up. Okay, I need to go back to it then, because I made them all with wormholes, or half of them wormholes, half of them warp. So you need warp, save, you have warp, you need warp. Is that more... That requires more power. I did not realize that. It requires more power. Kiev has these... Yeah, I could just put on more armor. These are... This is a destroyer with 33% damage reduction. It's not bad. Let's just do that. Yeah, you have warp. You haven't got warp. You need warp. You need power. Oh, this changes so much. Hang on. If we turn you two around, that would give us plus 22. Then we can switch you two around. Small and armor there. So new Riga. You need warp drive, and warp drive. How about level 1? Okay, so wormholes are just... That's another advantage of wormhole ships that I hadn't realized before. Huh. We need better power, by the way. Oh yeah. These give 20. Well, if we're gonna go with 20, we're gonna go with triple point defense then anyway. They can be used as regular guns as well anyway, so... Oh, right, that's just not enough. Well, let's do this then. You're now saved. Once again, warp. But this is only -5. So... if we go for 2 autocannons instead on the front, that makes sense. How much is this less than damage? 14.23 versus... Actually, in hindsight, more damage. Autocannons are really useful. There we go. You have wormhole, you need not to have wormhole. Since we're upgrading anyway, you're gonna have another missile then. -2. Actually, in that case, we're just gonna go with armor on these. And you're gonna be attack focused. Oh. Federation ship designer. Okay, so we have the Siamese left. Needs more power. Oh, what a... It's just slightly annoying this, but you have to kind of do it. So we can also remove that and make that another disruptor. You're here to disrupt shields. Just shield destruction. You're warp, you're warp, you're warp, warp. Everything's warp now. Good luck. Thankfully for that. Now, Earth build. They are cheaper. Hang on. It's 139 for these, but... Oh no, the cruisers are down here. Okay, so... Federation Corvettes. Let's see, do they even get a different fleet? I wonder now. So let's start with a Calico and a Siamese. Just as a start to see where we go. I'm gonna unpause, let it go. Nah. You'll have to see that next time. Well, this was a lot of ship design, but I hope this is a good design choice in the end. I'm not sure. But then we get to see how a Federation fleet works. If that goes to the Federation president, or if it's controlled by the one who builds them. Regardless, I want to thank you all for watching. Make sure to like this video if you enjoyed it, and subscribe to the channel if you want to keep up to date in the future. I'll see you guys later.